Hey there, Chuck with Hivemind Nexus here, and I am going to go over a war recap here. This is our second war that we did, and as you can see, we lost 72% total destruction. And we're going to go ahead and look over this here and look over just a few of the replays and what happened in the war. So as you can see, they 3-starred all of our lower half and only managed to 2-star both of my accounts, or one of my accounts, and the other account they managed to 1-star. So look at where we screwed up. Basically what happened was our lower end just kind of tanked. It fell apart. We were not strong enough on our lower end to take them out. And let's go ahead and rewatch this 2-star here, and just go ahead and look at just the overall matchup and power level here. So this is our lowest ranking player, and as you can see, we pulled out the clan castle troops like we should have. Went ahead and lured them away from the base. As you can see there, use the archer to pull the clan castle troops out. And went ahead and took out the clan castle troops with a bunch of archers. Which worked out fairly successfully. With the max hogs that we donated, they went in to do the base here and had a couple of healing spells, trying to take out as much of the defenses as possible, and came in with some balloons. And I'm pretty sure he got very close to 3-starring this base and was just caught off at the last second by the fact that he didn't save any troops to take out the corner builder's hut that you see over there in the upper corner. But I'm pretty sure he got pretty close to 3-starring this base. We'll go ahead and speed this up here so we can see it a little bit faster. He gets the town hall there and he clears out most of the storages, but as you can see, he's very quickly running out of time here. He gets there, Hog Rider gets up to there, and yeah, that's what I thought. This is just the very last second thing. He almost pulled out the 3-star. But as you can see, that was our number 8 attacker that did that. The number 9 and 10 attackers were nowhere close. This is our Jonathan is our number 7, and he couldn't even 2-star this. They're number 8. So we'll go ahead and go over what he did here. He goes ahead and takes out the corners first. So the mistake there was probably the fact that he didn't lure any of the clan castle troops out. He used specifically just wizards, which were dispatched very easily by that dragon, which he would have done, I think, a lot better if he would have first pulled out the clan castle troops and lured them away from the base to destroy them. He wouldn't have had all of his wizards bound up right there, and he would have had a lot more success, I think, in taking out this base. And if he would have used a little bit better combination, and I don't think he actually used any clan castle troops in this, which if he would have used the clan castle troops to take out just even the base of the attackers, or the base of the defending towers here, with the cannon and the archer tower right there, if he would have used the even max hogs or anything like that to take out even the wizard tower and the archer tower with his healing spells and use them to work around the base, pulled out the clan castle troops first, he would have, I think, 3-starred this with no issues whatsoever. So just a little bit of base strategy there that could have been done just a little bit better. So not judging you, Jonathan, just pointing out some things that you might want to work on in the future. Let's go back to the war map here. and we didn't even attempt an attack on Sauron here. And we'll go ahead and take a look at his base. And it seems to be about the same type of a setup. Should have easily been able to 3-star this base with some basic clan castle troops, pulling them out to the outskirts, and then just being able to take out these lower level stuff. Anybody with a decent amount of decent troops should have been able to take this base out with fairly no problems. Probably would have started the attack from the farther south of the base, used a Hog Rider to jump straight in the middle there, pull the clan castle troops out, and then probably pull out to the far left-hand side elixir storages and the builder huts right there, pulled them out to there, and pulled some troops out farther out to be able to surround the clan castle troops and take them out, and then just use the remainder of the troops to come in from that south side there and take out and at least get a 2-star on it with a lower level base. Looks like he's a fairly rushed Town Hall 6, so shouldn't have been too big of a deal to take out. But let's look at this here, because this is number 8, who is a fairly rushed Town Hall 6, and our number 8, who is Jacob. We'll go ahead and take a look at him here. And he is a Town Hall 6 who is fairly low, so hasn't had a whole lot of upgrades done to his Town Hall 6 here yet. So he needs a little bit more time to boost his numbers and probably upgrade some troops before he's ready to take out a rival Town Hall 8. So we'll have to take a look at that in the future here and see what we can do to get that a little bit better matched. So our next look at here is we had 3 stars from on Nightcrawler here from me. So I took that one out myself with my. It was just way OP. Like, I had no reason to have to attack that, but I did, hoping that we could clean up the bottom ones, but we never did. Blanket cleaned out 5 and 6, or he cleaned out 4 and 6 with no issues, and Killer took out number 5 with no issues. And on my attacks here for Purple Sky here, we'll go ahead and watch this again. This was what I was up against, just a standard basic Town Hall 9. Could have probably gone a little bit better. His base here is extremely compartmentalized. I actually kind of like this setup here because it makes you kind of have to choose what you want to take out instead of giving you some wide open options. Here, we'll go ahead and come down here. So I did your standard go wipe attack, which I'm taking it from a lot of people that this isn't a very widely looked at attack anymore, as far as being a 3-star attack. So most people would go with a Go Vaho or something of that nature. But it looks like the clan castle troops got a little bit of a jump on me there, and he had, it looks like bowlers and baby dragons and stuff in his clan castle there. But I did take apart the core fairly effectively. But it was just once I got past that, I kind of ran out of steam, and it seems like all my golems decided to lump up into one area instead of spreading out, so not a whole lot of things were targeting my golems. But it seems like the attack itself was actually pretty rushed in terms of, I could have taken my time a little bit more and worked my troops in. And also, I think another thing that I need to do when I slow down is actually work my queen walk a lot earlier on and focus on keeping my queen alive, and actually focus on utilizing a good queen walk to actually get through the base. And yeah, there's not a whole lot left here. I just had the golems left, and that was pretty much it. So, and then our little minion over there is just going to get destroyed, and I got one more golem left. So you can pretty much see that ended pretty terribly. So could have done a lot better on that attack. And we'll go back to looking at the number 2 here. So I attacked this with the Town Hall 10. So this should have been a fairly easy 3-star. But I used bowler attack here, bowlers and wizards. But I think again here my big mistake was I didn't let my queen finish walking enough. I could have taken out a lot more stuff with the queen if I would have been a little bit more patient, but I'm pretty sure what happens here is my healers actually end up pulling off of my queen and leaving her exposed. And so she doesn't end up taking out much damage. Either that or I didn't pay attention to her. Yep, see that? There went the healers. They actually pulled off and started targeting the golem, which left my queen way exposed. And she did not fare very well after that. And I think I don't even think I popped her off. No, I didn't even get a chance to. So my main problem in this attack was the fact that I just rushed it way too much. Didn't let my golems work their way in there. Probably could have used some wall breakers early on to get through that wall instead of relying on the golems to break it and therefore pulling the healers off. And I have a bad habit of actually pulling my my queen walk. I actually utilize the troops way too close to her, which and essentially does allow her to not allows the healers to pull off of her and not get their job done protecting her, so she ends up just dying really fast, and I don't utilize the spells properly to protect her. So in the future, focusing on that, like this could have easily been a 3-star. There's no reason I shouldn't have 3-starred this base. So it was my fault for not slowing down, taking time to analyze the attack, and actually coming at it from a different angle so that all my troops converged on the right points at the right times. So slowing down my attack is going to be a huge point for me to work on. And further wars here, I'll go ahead and speed this up for you here, since it's basically just my golems just going around in circles being targeted by things. So, but yeah, this could have easily been a 3-star attack. If I would have even saved some troops there at the end, a couple of Valks or something, they could have worked their way around the outside and completely annihilated the rest of that. Or even some wizards around the outside, they could have taken all that out once the core was done. So my main problem was the fact that I didn't let my queen walk work the way it should have, and it ended up being a complete failure of an attack because of that. So I was lucky to get the 2-star on that one, but I recognize my mistakes, and that's why we work to get better. So the top attack here, we'll go ahead and watch this. And I was really close to the 2-star on this one, but again, I'm really new to Town Hall 10 and attacking strategies. So I'm pretty sure it's probably the same story here with the queen. I didn't give her enough time to thoroughly do her walk to allow my bowlers to walk through where they needed to and get the penetration in the inner circle. And I released my bowlers too early in this one, I'm pretty sure, and they ended up targeting things that they shouldn't have, where I should have cleaned out a lot of stuff a lot sooner on. But I actually did protect my queen a little bit better here, because I got her off and then got her to actually come through and target. But here, I'm pretty sure I released the bowlers too soon, so they went off to the right here, yeah, because there was objects for them to target within range. So I should have waited just a little bit longer there to move my bowlers off, and this probably would have easily been a 2-star. So again, gotta make sure that your troops are released at the right times and kind of work your way around the edges first, and make sure that your pathing is right for your bowlers, because they are our closest target troop, not a targeting defenses troop like some. So I mean, this was a really almost 2-star attack, which for me on a Town Hall 10 is pretty impressive for me. Yeah, we'll go ahead and speed that up for you here. But yeah, the bowlers over there in the corner, they could not, almost, if they would have taken out 2 more structures, I would have been pretty golden. But as it worked out, this golem here is just gonna end up working his way into a corner and breaking up into golem knights and then dying because he can't get through that ginormous wall there. So, lesson learned, need to slow down and actually just take my time on my attacks, and they'll probably end up quite a bit better than what this one ended up being. So that is my basic war recap. So the next war we get into, hopefully we can utilize some of these things to our advantage, and mainly in the next war, what we're going to be looking at here is just trying to stay consistent and get a good group that is actually going to attack every time. So I'll post another couple of videos here in the next couple of days explaining more what me and the co-leader Blanket are coming out with, and what our ideas are for the next clan war. I'll probably do some base strategies of what I want to see in lower level town halls as far as base setups and things that are proven to work, and just what I want to do as far as that's concerned, and what my co-leader wants to accomplish as well. So we're talking and we're getting on the same page. So for the rest of you guys, just hang with us and stay patient, stay loyal, and we'll get things done. And again, we love having people watch our videos, so if you want to subscribe, we would absolutely love that, and even hitting the like button actually helps out a lot more than you would think. So thanks for the watch, and we'll see you guys later.